Hey there. You hear artificial intelligence thrown around all the time, right? But what does it actually mean when we say an AI learns something? Well, I can pretty much guarantee it's not what you think. So let's dive in and pull back the curtain. Okay, first things first, let's get one huge myth out of the way. AI does not think like you or me at all. When we say it understands something, well, it's a totally different ballgame than human understanding. And getting this one simple fact is the key to unlocking everything else about how this tech really works. See, when you think of a cat, your brain brings up this whole world of context, right? You know it's a living creature, it purrs, it might knock a glass off your table. You get what a cat is. An AI, it doesn't do any of that. It's just a super-powered pattern matcher. It has no clue about the idea of a cat. It's just gotten ridiculously good at spotting the specific statistical patterns, the pixels, the shapes that mean cat. So, that leads to the obvious question, right? If it isn't actually thinking, then what in the world is it doing? How does a piece of code go from knowing nothing to spotting things in photos or figuring out what song you want to hear next? All right, so to really get how this works, let's walk through a super simple, classic example. How do you teach an AI to see a cat? It all starts with data, and I mean a lot of data. An insane amount. You can't just explain to an AI what a cat is. You have to show it. So what programmers do is they feed this system, this neural network, millions, literally millions of photos that you and I would look at and say, yep, that's a cat. Okay, so after looking at all those pictures, the AI starts to notice things. It doesn't see them like we do, but it finds these statistical patterns. It learns that photos labeled cat very often have pixel arrangements that look like pointy ears, or thin lines that we'd call whiskers. It's basically breaking down the image of a cat into a bunch of math problems, figuring out which features, like pointy ears, show up most often. And this is the part you really gotta remember. The AI has absolutely no idea what a cat is. It doesn't know they're furry, or that they purr, or anything about them being a pet. All it knows is a very complex bit of math that says, hey, when I see these specific pixel patterns together, there's a 98% chance that humans call this thing a cat. That's it. It is mind-blowingly powerful pattern matching, but it is not thinking. Now, this whole cat example might seem a little abstract, but I promise you, it's not. This exact same process is working behind the scenes in your life right now, probably in ways you don't even notice. Just think about it. When YouTube recommends your next video, it doesn't get your sense of humor. It just knows that other people who watch the same videos you did also clicked on this one. It's a pattern. Same thing with your Netflix queue. And what about Face ID on your phone? That's not magic. It's just an AI that's learned the very specific mathematical pattern of your face. And here's the kicker. It never stops learning. Every single time you watch a video or listen to a song or even just pause on a picture, you're feeding the machine more data. It's in this constant loop of learning from you, getting better and better at spotting the patterns in what you do. Okay, let's tie this all together. We know AI isn't thinking, it's just matching patterns. We've seen how it works with things you use every day. So now, let's just break it down to the simple core formula. Let's get rid of the magic and see what's really under the hood. So let me say it again just to be super clear. This stuff is not magic. It's not some unknowable, mysterious force. It's actually pretty simple when you break it down to its basic ingredients. And here's that recipe. 3 simple things. First, you need a mountain of data. That's the fuel for the fire. Think of all those cat pictures, all the videos you've watched. Second, you need some seriously powerful math. These are the smart algorithms that can actually find the patterns hidden in all that data. And third, you need some beefy, super fast computers to actually do all that math. You mix those 3 things together and boom, you've got AI. Now, of those 3 things, the data part, that's the real game changer. The amount of data we're all creating every single day is just exploding. It's off the charts. And that, right there, is the #1 reason AI has gotten so incredibly powerful so fast. It's never had this much fuel to work with before. And the result of all that data is pretty straightforward. The more data an AI has, the more examples it has to learn from. And the more it learns, the better it gets at spotting these patterns. So as long as we keep creating more data, AI is just going to keep getting smarter and more capable. They go hand in hand. So there you have it. AI learning isn't a mystery. It's just data, math, and computer power, all working together to find patterns. And knowing that the amount of data, the fuel for this whole thing, is only going up, The real question to ask yourself isn't just, what can AI do now, but how is it going to change everything tomorrow?